Great morning, Wright Tech. Welcome back to Right Now News. I hope everyone had a fantastic summer. We've got a lineup of exciting shows this year, so let's dive right into it. To kick off the new year, let's start with an update. First, the principal Q&A virtual session tomorrow from 2:15 to 2:45 p.m. The school is introducing a student attendance advisory committee to monitor students' attendance. If you have 5 absences, you receive a letter home. At 9 absences, there'll be a meeting between the students and staff. After 10, expect another letter. And if you receive 18, you'll be recommended for a credit denial appeal meeting. This doesn't guarantee credit denial, but it will be up for consideration. For all student drivers, ensure you have a parking permit. Without one, there's a risk of being towed. To obtain a parking permit, please visit Ms. Stewart in the main office. Don't forget to settle your student dues. Freshman dues are set at $250, while dues for grades 10 through 12 are $200. Let's not forget it's Hispanic Heritage Month, celebrated until October 15th. Student Council is selling hoodies at lunch for breast cancer awareness. See Ms. Jenkins for more information. Our freshmen are currently in their exploratory phase. Here's hoping you're learning plenty and discovering the right trade for you. We are now entering the second phase of exploratory. Best of luck, freshmen. Lastly, our Wright Tech volleyball team faces off against Whitney Tech today. Come show support. I know I'll be there. Speaking of sports, let's hand it over to Cameron and Andrew for some sports news.
I was looking for a queen, saw her in the corner with a vibe.
All right, who am I here with?
Lou, Eden, Derek.
Okay, Lou, how you doing?
I'm good, and you?
So far. All right, so what position do you play?
I don't know, we switch around a lot, but I would say right wing.
I play defense. I'm a center back. Like, my role is to make sure that we're all in line so we can try and get people off sides.
I play goalkeeper.
Sure it's not left bench?
So it shows that I have to have improvement in myself so I could better up my chances to being one of the starting goalkeepers, because my coach has to perceive the the values of.
Who has the most potential in your eye on the field right now?
I would say Ryan. Ryan got quick feet. I see growth in Ryan.
You missed the most playing with.
Eddie, he was a little annoying. You know, Eddie, if you're watching this, you're cool, but you're kind of annoying sometimes. But I would have to go with Eddie.
Do you see any improvements from last year?
Since last year, some of us have been going to West Beach, practicing, putting in some work, and it's kind of showing off.
Who's your rival for soccer? Like,
I'd say it'd be Platt. They started playing dirty at the end, so we might have to get our get back.
Thank you, gang.
Hope you guys enjoyed today's sports segment. Feel me? Hope you guys enjoyed what we said.
Yup. Oh wait, no, cut that out.
Thanks, Cameron. With Halloween just around the corner and the perfect binge-watching weather setting in, it's time to toss it over to Makai for the scoop on upcoming movies worth watching.
Hello everyone, I'm Makai, and today I'm going to share with you this year's top 5 upcoming movies. Our first movie is The Exorcist Believer, which is a long-awaited sequel to the original movie The Exorcist. This movie dives more into the world of demonic possessions and exorcisms. This movie will be airing October 6th, and I'll definitely be in theaters to see it. Coming at number 2, we have Good Burger 2, which can be pretty nostalgic for a few people because of the classic Good Burger starring Kenan and Kel. And now we get to see an older version of the two. It's a definitely must-see for the original movie. This movie will be airing November 22nd. Next at number 3, we have Five Nights at Freddy's, which is a huge shock to me. I'm very excited to see this movie. From special effects to the storyline of the movie, it'll definitely keep you guessing what'll happen. This movie is sure to be amazing and will hit the theaters October 27th. At number 4, we got the gruesome movie Saw X, which promises to take horror to new heights and will introduce us to a new set of victims who must make life or death decisions. If you're a fan of mind-bending horror and unexpected twists, Saw X should definitely be on your must-watch list. Saw X will air in theaters September 29th. Last but not least, we dive into superheroes and underwater kingdoms with Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Aquaman makes his big return to the theaters in an epic adventure December 20th. Aquaman will be going on another thrilling adventure to protect the underwater kingdom. Expect a lot of breathtaking visuals, epic battles, and a deeper dive into the Atlantis. And there you have it. Those were the top 5 upcoming movies of 2023.
Thank you, Makai. I'm particularly eager to see FNAF and how they've adapted the game into a film. Ray has the top Wright Tech music picks for us this week.
then all my ops waiting for me to be you, I bet. Said I got drive, I don't need a car. Money really all that we fiending for. I'm doing things they ain't seen before. Bands ain't dumb, but extreme is all. I'm a demon lord, fall off what? I ain't seen the horse. Called your bluff, better cite the source. Fame ain't something that I need no more. You just too important. Nobody like you do, you do.
Main one right, are you frontin' on me and I'm the main one trying? Are you blaming on me and you the main one lying? Are you threatening leaving? I'm the main one crying. Just tryna be you everything. Main one right, are you frontin' on me and I'm the main one trying? Are you blaming on me and you the main? Still gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live or die this way. So I remember when we were driving in your car, speed so fast to feel like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice right around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belong. I had a feeling I could be someone. El Lambo, pero es el Merced. Ese es muy bella y se deja querer. Le gusta de a 100, quiere mi Cartier. Oh, 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 oh,
Así nomás, compa Peso, compa Junior.
Thank you, Ray. Now for some pressing news. Over to you, Diego, for some information that deserves more spotlight.
Welcome back to another Unspoken News. This is the first Unspoken News of the year. I hope you guys enjoy it. For the first Unspoken News, we have China breaking a peace deal between Saudi Arabia and Iran to unite their currencies. This is something that flew over everyone's heads back at the start of the year, but it started to cause effect since the agreement has now begun to be discussed and it should be done by mid-2024, which means the dollar would have no effect on China and sooner most of Asia if these treaty deals keep being discussed. Something else that has really been bothering me is the fact that there hasn't been news about the US sending depleted uranium ammunitions to Ukraine to reportedly keep its momentum on the fight against Russia. This is something that came out of nowhere and was not necessary at all, since the main fight has stopped and small battlefields left around the border of Ukraine have ceased fire and are in recession while waiting for new orders from their leaders. On some other news, we have watermelons in Antarctica. The land of snow can now grow plants. The Research Institute of ARI was able to grow watermelons in Antarctica. This research has been happening since 2020. They have been researching soil-less plant growth for moon bases. To this day, they have been able to grow 62 pounds of tomatoes and 20 pounds of pepper. And well, that's all I have for today. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Did someone mention wanted a watermelon from Antarctica? Shifting gears, let's hear about today in history from Eduardo.
In October 1979, when Pope John Paul II made his first papal pilgrimage in the United States, he took the country by storm. Describing himself as the messenger of brotherhood and peace, the Pope traveled to 6 American cities preaching a message of freedom and human dignity to millions of Americans. On October 6, President Carter welcomed him to the White House, where the two men met privately in the Oval Office for an hour. At the start of the meeting, these two deeply religious men, each at the pinnacle of power in their respective spheres, agreed to speak not as diplomats, but as Christian brothers. Eventually, their discussions turned to world affairs. But first, the president asked the Pope how we handled the adulation. John Paul II, who administered to the world's 1.1 billion Catholics and stood up to tyrants and dictators around the world with an age-old message of hope, said that he prayed about that more than anything. Thank you for watching This Day in History.
As always, I've loved to wrap it up on a high note. So here's the quote of the week, courtesy of Miss P.
Hey everyone, it's Miss P here, Digital Media, and I have the pleasure of doing the first quote of this year. So my quote is, as someone thinketh, as someone thinks within himself.
Technical difficulties. We'll come back next week. All right, that's a wrap for today. Wishing all of you a successful and fulfilling school year ahead. Remember, be well, stay bright, live right.